Welcome to another one of my gold medal guides for Red Dead Redemption 2. Today we're taking on Revenge is a Dish Best Eaten, one of the most exciting missions in Chapter 4. To get gold here, you'll need to do the following. 1. Search every room in Bronte's mansion. 2. Carry Bronte to the skiff within 1 minute and 30 seconds. 3. Get 20 headshots. And 4. Complete the mission without taking any health items. I've labelled this one as medium difficulty. By now most players are pretty comfortable using Deadeye, but if you need a refresher, I've linked my Deadeye guides down in the description. Keep in mind, anytime there's a no health items objective, that also means you cannot restart checkpoints or die, since both will count as using a health item. And of course, no eating or drinking tonics, food or anything that affects your health. With that all being said, let's join the gang as we step off the skiff outside the gates of Bronte's mansion. The first thing you want to focus on as you arrive at Bronte's mansion is racking up as many headshots as you can before you even step inside. Follow John and take cover opposite him, then line up the first shot to kick things off.
Let's go. Let's go. Find some cover. 2 up ahead.
Once you do fire, everything kicks into chaos, so move up towards the front of the mansion quickly. The closer you are, the better positioned you'll be to pick enemies off cleanly and build towards that 20 headshot target. Now, an important note about Deadeye, you'll need it later during the escape, so don't blow through it all here. Keep an eye on that outer bar. That's what snake oil and chewing tobacco will restore. Use these if you need to top up, but don't let your inner Deadeye core drop into the red zone. If it does, aiming gets noticeably harder, and that's the last thing you want when trying to chain headshots. You'll also notice that I'm using Deadeye in short bursts rather than sitting in it and scanning around for the next target. A quick tap of the R3 button, or right stick as a button, will cancel Deadeye instantly, letting you dip in and out whenever you need to. This approach is far more efficient, it saves you from wasting precious Deadeye and prevents the bar from draining too quickly. Think of it like taking quick snapshots rather than holding down the shutter. You'll stay accurate and you'll still have plenty left in the tank for the escape sequence later on. The enemies up on the veranda can be a little trickier to deal with when going for headshots. What you'll see me trying to do here is being patient and waiting for them to step closer to the railings before lining up a clean shot. You can also manually tag their heads through the gaps in the railings using Deadeye. It's a neat little trick that makes them much easier to hit without having to wait too long. Once all the enemies outside are down, it's time to push into the mansion. Dutch will toss you a double-barreled shotgun to blast your way through the doors. That's fun and all, but if you're still chasing headshots, the shotgun isn't really your best friend here. As soon as you're inside, swap back to your repeater or change to a revolver or pistol, something that lets you keep manually tagging heads with Deadeye. That way you can still stay on track for those 20 headshot requirements while clearing the remaining enemies inside the mansion. That being said, it is still possible to land headshots with the double-barreled shotgun if you're confident with manually tagging them in Deadeye. And let's be honest, Arthur does look a whole lot cooler storming through Bronte's mansion with a shotgun in hand. As you go through the mansion, just keep an eye on your minimap for where the enemies will spawn. Once you've cleared the ground floor of enemies, Dutch will order you to start searching the rooms for Bronte. Take your time here, eventually you'll be told to head upstairs, but until then you're free to rummage around. In a regular playthrough, there's no need to rush. The enemy waiting halfway up the stairs will patiently hold position for you. This gives you the chance to explore the ground floor properly, where you find an interesting note between Bronte and the police chief. It fills in a few story gaps and confirms that Bronte was very much in charge and had set the gang up at the trolley station. Once you've finished the ground floor, head upstairs where you'll get a dramatic scripted moment. Arthur blasts the guard on the stairs and sends him flying straight out of the window. Now, one of our gold medal objectives is to search every room upstairs in the mansion. To make sure this counts, we need to leave the room Bronte is hiding in until last. There's also a couple more enemies upstairs, so this is another good chance to add to your headshot total. Follow my lead and search the rooms in this order. Firstly, go left at the top of the stairs, then go to the far right room where you'll find another enemy. In the second room you search, you can also search the wardrobe as well for some cheeky loot. The last room we will enter will be the room directly at the top of the stairs, which is in the middle of the two rooms. As soon as you enter the final room, there'll be one last enemy waiting for you, so be ready and try to bag another headshot before the cutscene kicks in. After that, John will tell you to pick up Angelo Bronte. There are 3 quick notes here. 1, regular playthroughs only. Don't forget to grab the Mauser pistol Bronte throws down. It's a freebie, and if you don't want to use it now, just swap back to your original sidearm. Your Mauser will be waiting for you on the horse later. 2, loot Angelo Bronte. He's carrying a good chunk of cash, so you don't want to leave that behind. But most importantly, top up your Deadeye before you pick him up. Use snake oil or chewing tobacco to fortify it, because once you're carrying Bronte, you won't be able to use any items until the escape is over. Once you've looted Bronte, taken his pistol and fortified your Deadeye, it's time to hoist him over your shoulder. This will trigger the timed escape sequence, and from here on out, every second really does count. As soon as you regain control, spin around and get moving down the stairs. You'll notice enemies still scattered through the mansion, but don't be tempted to hang back or go looking for more headshots. The goal now is pure survival and speed. Keep a pistol or revolver equipped so you can snap off quick shots at anyone blocking your way. On the ground floor, sometimes you'll have 1 or 2 enemies trying to cut you off as you pass through the main hall. Take them out quickly if your gang doesn't do it. 1 bullet each is all you need. Then immediately push through the front doors. Try not to zigzag or stall, just head straight for the exit. Once you're outside, the timer pressure really kicks in. More enemies will be firing from the gardens and up on the balconies, but remember, you don't need to stop for them. Keep Bronte on your shoulder and just shoot the ones directly in your path. If they're off to the side or shooting from a distance, ignore them. Your gang members will often cover those angles for you. At this point, you might feel the pressure, but you'll usually have around 30 seconds to spare if you've kept up a steady pace. Don't slow down though, Arthur isn't exactly sprinting with Bronte on his back, so every moment counts. And that is how to get gold on Revenge is a Dish Best Eaten. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope this guide helped you out. If you want more tips, make sure to check the description below where I've linked my other Red Dead Redemption 2 gold medal guides, along with playlists covering challenges, hunting and plenty more. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and share any extra tips or tricks you've discovered in the comments. It might help someone else out. See you in the next one.